Hello everybody, quick apologies. I had already posted this video, but I realized that only half of it had processed and posted, so this is a correction to that prior video and should be the full and complete scrapbook kit build. So thank you so much for your patience with my error, and let's go ahead and head into this correct video. Hello everybody, the beginning of a new month, as usual, is new kit building time for me over at the Counterfeit Kit Challenge. This month, our master forger Julene has chosen the Citrus Twist kit to inspire us, and this one is called Citrus Twist Travelogue Life Crafted Kit April 2022. There we go, that's the full title. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. Here is an overview of the kit. We have, definitely because of the name Travelogue, we have lots of travel-y kind of things. In terms of words, icons, so some things that read as tropical, arrows, cameras. So let's keep looking. Here are the pattern papers. I think besides this front paper and maybe this map print, there's a lot of general prints here to draw from that don't have to be travel. And I say that because my last month's kit was very travel focused. So I am looking to go in a different direction. Which direction will I go in? I'm not sure yet, so I will keep looking. Here are some puffy stickers, and go, see, do, wander, collect memories, camera. I noticed, let's go back here for a second. I noticed this kind of viewfinder, what are they called? Films, I guess, for lack of a better word. I'm sure there's another phrase. And going back here, the camera and these Polaroid prints. So I'm thinking I might go in the direction of a more photocentric type of documenting. But let's keep looking here. We've got some flamingos. I love flamingos, and I have a few flamingo items, but I have never used them on anything. I'm wondering if there's any way I can work flamingos in. Let's see. Now, there's a lot of travel things here, and we just aren't traveling right now, so it's really not speaking to me. Here's some puffy stickers in blue. I really like these. I'll see if I can come up with something similar, as long as blue fits my color palette. And then, here's where that embellishment came from. This is a collection of, rainbow ombre embellishments, and I'm liking the rainbow ombre idea, so maybe I can incorporate that somehow. And we've got some phrase stickers and some tabs and tags. And journaling cards, again, definitely with that wanderlust travel feel. And more journaling cards, guest check, I like that one. So let's go back to the overview here. I will go down to my stash and I will leave these photos up as I pick and pull things from my supplies and see what direction I go with in this kit, because like I said, besides the camera and photo idea, I am just not sure. And that happens sometimes. So join me as I pull and pick and eliminate and collate. Well, I pulled a whole bunch of stuff this time around and didn't eliminate very much, so I have a big kit to get through. So let's go ahead and start with this Heidi Swap paper, and this is a newer line, so it is available. I did pull some pattern paper sheets to use as embellishments. I will set those aside and we'll go over those a little bit more when we get to the embellishing. So the things in this kit that caught my attention were some beachy vibes, some summery vibes, some teals that would be color support, and multicolor. Oh, and that giant fruit. And that paper pack should still be available. I will link you up to supplies below if you're interested in that. So I'm going to quickly sort through these paper, and there you see some more cut aparts that I will use for embellishing. And I'm going to put these papers into groupings, so color groupings, theme groupings, things that were inspired directly from the inspiration kit, and so on and so forth. And then I will stack this up and we can take a closer look at what I've got going on here. So these first few papers, oh, besides that yellow, I forgot to put that with the other yellow. These first 4 papers here are actually my theme papers, and I did go with a little bit of a travel vibe and a little bit of a summer vibe, and that plays along with that giant jumbo beautiful colored fruit. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that paper, but it'll be fun to figure it out. I did choose some teals because the kit did have quite a few teals, and now these 2 teal papers aren't totally the same, but because I don't need everything in my kit to exactly match, I can make those papers work with various elements in the rest of the kit, and that works for me. And then this next category here is navies. Now these navies do lean a little towards the purple side, but that's okay. I love them, and I definitely want to add them into my kit because there were pops of navy in the inspiration. And then I've got some yellows. I know the inspiration was more of a mustardy yellow, and the only one I have there was from that Heidi Swap, that top paper that's a little on the mustardy side. And this paper I was considering because it has more of a whimsical vibe to it, and my initial thought was that it looked like fish scales or mermaid scales, and that I would want to pair it with that kind of beach hut paper, which has a more photoreal vibe. And that didn't really work, but it will go with that little camper trailer paper, so I think I'll leave it in. And then I have 2 sheets of pink as color support, and I've added a lot of this color support this time because I've been finding I want a lot more layers to my projects lately. And so I added in a bunch of papers that I can use for layering. Now, there was a floral paper that I picked, and then that kind of vine paper reminded me of seaweed, so I was inspired to throw that in there. And then I've got 3 sheets of wood grain, even though there was only 1 in the inspiration, and I love wood grain, so I'm going with it. And then these last few papers weren't necessarily directly inspired by the kit, but I like to have a multicolor choices, well, except for that one, which is geotags. I like to have multicolor papers to help pull all of the colors together that I've added into my kit, and that way it can tie everything together. So that is my collection of multicolor papers. And that ends up my papers, and we will move on to embellishments. I did go ahead and cut apart those sheets already so that you could see them as individual embellishment pieces. There were tags in the inspiration kit as well as journaling cards, and so I've got those vibes going on here. I did create my own embellishments also because I was inspired by the chipboard and the puffy stickers with beachy icons and a few of the words, and so I did create my own of those, and these pennant banners as well, also the flamingos. I just kind of went crazy creating seashells, flip-flops, crabs, all those kinds of things. Now, I didn't have time to finish creating, so this stamp set is going to allow me to add a few more elements to this kit that I wanted to add. I need enamel dots for sure, and so I added sparkly enamel dots to catch that summer sun vibe. And then I rounded off the kit with my alphabet stickers, and that will do it for this month's kit. So I hope you enjoyed watching my process of kit building. I'm a little bit late this month as I normally come out on the 1st. However, I totally believe in the better late than never motto. And in a day or two, I should be back with that video on how I created those embellishment items. And that should be just a quick video because the process is pretty simple. I hope you'll join me then, and I appreciate if you got something helpful out of this video, if you could give it a thumbs up. Until I see you next time, have an artful day.